prière, je vous en supplie, pour la gloire de Dieu. La puissance. Dieu. La puissance. Mon Dieu.
The journey would be too much for her until she was stronger. Besides, her convent was blown up or burned or something. Destroyed anyway. Oh, very mysterious. She's hysterical. Quite frankly, potty, in my opinion.
You mean ill?
Nonsense. Ill is having influenza or a broken arm. Sister Marie's confined to her room. She's very frail, but well looked after.
Is she being treated?
Oh, yes, we have a new doctor. Dr. Rose. He's very persuasive. More my type than yours.
Please calm yourself, Sister Marie. Now, what I want you to do is to drink this for me.
Why?
Well, it will help to calm you. It's not unpleasant. Try to drink it, please. Then, you know I've explained that I'm very concerned to understand these dreams that torment you.
They're only dreams.
Well, of course, absolutely, but they are unusual. And as I've said, you mentioned the city of circles and the people of the crystal. Now, try to think about this. Explain it to me. It will help me to understand.
Why do I dream of the Hound? The Hound of Death.
Good morning. I'm Alice Anstruther.
Miss Anstruther, this is an honor to meet you. Do please come in. Now, can I offer you tea, a glass of wine?
No, thank you.
This is exceptional. I think I must have read everything you've published. It's a particular fascination of mine, the study of the mind. It's the future of medicine. See, I confess I'm sometimes at a loss as to how to treat her. I have her staying with the district nurse.
Is she liable to harm herself?
Or others. Some of her dreams are very violent. Extraordinarily so.
I would be very interested to meet her.
Well, I would be pleased if you would. Perhaps you can give me some guidance.
She's your patient, Doctor. I wouldn't presume.
No, I would very much value your opinion, your advice. How long are you down for?
Only 2 days. Then I have to be back in London.
Well, we'll go there now. It is fascinating. How can I put this? It does seem to me that the things we call, that perhaps lay people call supernatural, may only be the natural, of which the laws are not yet understood. But in any event, you shall see and hear for yourself. How are you today?
Much as usual, the days they pass. The dreams seem more real than life.
Do you dream of your own country?
Sometimes. Then sometimes of a civilization that never existed. But in my own country, there was something. Some cataclysm.
Cataclysm?
Some mighty force. Something dark. Something in the darkness. And the Hound. The Hound and the House of Crystal. Oh, I'm tired today. I would like to sleep without the dreams.
I have a sedative in my bag in the car. Excuse me for a moment, sister.
Come close, please. Come close to me. Tell me, Miss Anstruther. Dr. Rose. Should I trust him?
I hardly know him. He seems very attentive to you.
Yes. He has many questions. Many questions. I'm not sure that I should give him the answers. Will you come to visit me again?
I will try.
Do. Do, please do. I'm very unprotected here.
Do you think her mad?
No.
No, indeed.
What I think is that some great event in her past, almost certainly in the war, has unhinged and disturbed her mind.
Yes, precisely. And if I can find that, unlock it, then she may be free of it. Yes, that was my own thought. That was exactly. Thank you, Miss Anstruther. Thank you. I may even try the crystal.
Hypnosis?
In a gentle way. Do you advise it?
It can be of assistance, but I advise you to do so with care. I wonder what the great event could have been.
Hello.
Alice, it's Tom Hayden. Possibly good news. I think I may have found what you asked about.
Excellent.
There's a bit to it. You'll need to come down to me at the War Museum. There's some film you'll want to look at.
Thank you, Tom. You're a gem.
And you're looking even younger, if I may say so.
You're very sweet, Tom. And a liar, however.
Well, this took some doing. It was buried under an absolute mound of papers at the War Office. Had to pull a few strings, but even so, all I found there was just the basic news item.
Right.
WO in Brussels weren't much help either, but they did put me in touch with a chap whose unit arrived shortly afterward and took the footage.
You've done wonderfully, Tom. It sounds an extraordinary story.
It is. Just in here.
Thanks. So, did it really happen?
Well, the question is, what exactly did happen? Just sit yourself there. There's no doubt at all the village and the convent were in the way of the German advance. It is also beyond doubt that the convent blew up. There, you can see it now. There's only 2 walls left standing. But how is another question.
Well, obviously the Germans must have done it, although I can't see why.
No, they were a light cavalry unit. Didn't have that kind of high explosive. It'd be interesting to ask the nun.
Quite.
I spoke to the chap who took this, got him to ask around.
You have been busy.
Well, for you. Anyway, he made a few inquiries, saintly nun who had visions, mysterious heavenly thunderbolt, that sort of thing.
And?
The locals are absolutely convinced, apparently. They believe she performed a modern miracle. The Germans came into the convent and then into the chapel. That's the remains, I think, just there on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And she stood there and defied them. Then it happened. Boom. She's left alive, but in some kind of trance.
Interesting.
And only 2 walls are left standing, and the locals won't go past one of them because on it is a black powder mark, which actually, you can't see here, but they say it's in the shape of a great hound. They call it the Hound of Death.
A cataclysm.
Sorry?
No, nothing.
Alice, can I ask, why am I doing all this for you?
Confidential, I'm afraid, Tom. Between psychiatrist and patient.
Some sort of delusional, eh? Half hear a story and imagine it is their story. It happens. Poor wretches. Anyhow, hope I've been of some help.
Oh, you have.
Dinner, perhaps, when I find out more?
Absolutely.
You're just the same, aren't you? Mysterious as ever.
I don't think so.
So, how's the lovely Kitty? Still in Cornwall?
Yes. In fact, I intend to go there tomorrow.
It is true. It is true, then. It is true.
It is.
It is not some nightmare. It happened. It is true.
Sister Marie, please try to calm yourself. Listen to me. I think you've talked enough now. You must rest.
No. This makes everything so different. It is no delusion. I stood there on the altar steps, and I bade them come no further. I told them to depart in peace, but they wouldn't listen and came on, and it happened.
What exactly happened?
I really think she should rest now.
I used the power as we used to use it.
What power?
Miss Anstruther?
I loosed the Hound of Death on them. So it is all true. Everything in my mind. The city of the circles. The people of the crystal. Everything.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice. It's just that, poor thing, what a power that would be, though. If one were a man who loved power.
There must be some rational explanation.
Well, of course, or else,
Perhaps you were right. Maybe the things we call supernatural are only the natural of which the laws are not yet understood.
What? Destroying a whole building by an act of divine will?
Well, perhaps not, but there seems to have been something very powerful at work here.
Exactly.
I suppose we may never know the exact circumstances of the destruction. But I'm sure of one thing. What we have here is a violent event of war that has unhinged a mind.
Yes.
And it is now a well-documented phenomenon.
True.
What it requires is a slow and patient cure.
So do you believe there are great forces in nature?
Yes, but quite uncontrollable, quite untamed.
We have tamed fire, the powers of wind and water, and put them to our use?
By physical means, not mental power.
Well, of course, you're right. This is all wild speculation. As you say, a slow and patient cure.
Yes. Well, I'm obliged to go back to London tomorrow. But I wish you good fortune, Dr. Rose, with your most unusual case. If you ever write a monograph on it, I would very much like to read it.
No, I'm just a country doctor with no other ambition than to heal, I'm afraid. Believe we should leave occult science to fortune tellers. All the same, what a power that must have been.
Kitty! Kitty! If we don't go now, we'll miss the train. Come on.
I've just had a rather odd phone call. Our district nurse. It seems Sister Marie is rather distrait today. I said to send for Dr. Rose, but she was very insistent I speak to you.
Really?
Almost belligerent. She said Marie wants to see you and says it's urgent. I mean, clearly the woman's hysterical. But we can't, can we?
We will. I'll take a later train.
Oh.
I've only met you twice, but I feel I can trust you.
Yes. I confess I do feel close to you.
You are a woman.
And you are a nun.
Sisters. Let us call ourselves sisters. Sister, I'm afraid. Afraid of my weakness.
I'm sorry, I don't... In what way?
The doctor. He's been very kind, but he's very persistent. He wants answers. Now that we know it's not all in my dreams.
What answers?
It's not well that a man should come to power before his time. Last night, he showed me a crystal. I fainted. When I came round, I said I could remember nothing. To try to read the future is sinful. What I want from you is this. He wants to show me the crystal again. Will you be there, beside me, sister? I do feel how I am made weak.
I will, sister. Of course I will.
Dr. Rose?
Oh, Dr. Rose.
Miss Anstruther, I thought you'd return to London.
I meant to, but then I thought, I come here so rarely that this might be the last time I'd see Sister Marie. She may soon be well enough to return to Belgium. I thought that if you were visiting her today, I might accompany you.
Well, I'm not sure there's much more you can do.
I'd be most grateful. And I must leave tomorrow.
I see. I'm merely asking her to repeat her dream simply to cleanse herself. I'm not sure how interesting this would be.
All the same.
Right. Well, in that case, this afternoon, will that suit you?
Admirably.
Now, Sister Marie, Miss Anstruther is here to reassure you. What I want you to do is to look into this crystal. You remember what we tried last time?
Yes, Doctor.
Certain people are supposed to have the gift of seeing things there.
I cannot predict the future.
Your dreams are of the past.
It may help you to understand it.
If you say so.
Just take the crystal in your hands.
Must I?
I am here.
Now look into it. So that you can see that past. Look into it. Look deep. Yes, deep. Deeper still. You remember. Do you not? You remember. You hear me speaking to you. You can answer my questions. What do you see?
I see the city of the circles.
What circles?
There are 3 circles. The first circle for the chosen. The second for the priestesses. And the outer circle for the priests.
And in the center?
The house of crystal.
Do you think perhaps...
Tell me what you see. Tell me about the 5th sign.
Pure souls. The opening of mind to mind. To prepare ourselves.
To prepare for the 6th sign. What is the 6th sign?
It is too soon. A mistake.
Yes.
We must not complete the circle.
Why must you not complete the circle?
She's in deep sleep.
Why must you not complete the circle?
Take the crystal from her. She will lie back and
It's
rest.
so baffling and extraordinary, but so frustrating. I feel I'm so close.
Dr. Rose, I think you should not continue.
These are
with
the
this.
memories that disturb her.
No. What disturbs her is real, a very real and terrifying event. In her convent, in a war. If you can bring her to terms with that, to ease the painful shock, then these other visions of a jumbled religious experience will fade away.
But they are important to her.
They seem more important to you.
Her future well-being is important to me.
Then concentrate on that.
She is my patient.
You asked for my advice.
Have you been asleep?
Yes, for just a moment.
So, the Hound of Death is real.
I have given you my advice.
With respect, I must ask you to allow me to treat my own patient as I judge to be in her best interests.
Her interests or yours?
Hers, of course. Thank you for your opinion, but frankly, I see no point in your continued involvement. I'm sure you...
That, of course, is your privilege. I will be in London, but I'm sure you won't mind if I ask Kitty to look in on her.
Miss Anstruther,
I think you should calm down.
you go too far.
Remember your position, Dr. Rose.
I should not have allowed you to know so much.
Goodbye, Dr. Rose. I will walk back by myself.
Be very careful on the cliff path.
I'll take the night train. Now, tomorrow, Kitty, first thing, and I mean first thing, you go and see Sister Marie.
Aren't you making too much of a fuss about nothing? I mean, she's potty.
Kitty!
I'll go, you know I'll go. I just won't know why I'm going.
You will listen to Sister Marie. You will take any fears she tells you very seriously. You will tell her, you will let me know at once.
If you say so.
I'm afraid I no longer trust Dr. Rose.
But he's so effective. What has he done?
He is not looking for the rational.
My, what a crime.
Oh, Kitty, take me seriously, please. There is something wrong.
So report him.
I can't have no proof. I'm not even sure I know what it is, but I am frightened for Sister Marie. She will resist his questions, but not for long. Tell her I'll come back as soon as I can. And now, would you take me to the station?
It's early for the train.
I know, but I want to be settled. Now, come on.
I'll wait with you.
No, go home, honestly.
I don't see why I can't wait. I've barely had a chance to talk to you because of all this other nonsense. All right, not nonsense. All this looking for the rational.
Look, there's no point in your waiting around for 25 minutes. You'll be home in 10 in the car. I will be fine.
I'll miss you.
I'll be back.
Of course you will.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Do not come near the altar. No! Do not come any further in God's house. Go away in peace. Not war. No! The power! The power! No!
Alice, wait!
Kitty!
Oh, I'm so glad I caught you.
What is it?
When I got home, I had another most peculiar phone call from the nurse.
What?
Well, she said Dr. Rose had come and taken Sister Marie away to the hospital for a few days, she said. Well, she was quite matter-of-fact about it. But in the light of what you said, I thought
You did the right thing. We must get my bags at once.
But your train...
Hang the train. We're going back.
What can have happened?
I don't know.
Will they let us into the hospital at this time?
I am a doctor. Hurry up.
Oh, whatever you say, dear. Let's pretend I'm an ambulance driver.
Gaze again into the crystal. That's it. Allow your mind to be cleared of distraction. Look deep into it, deeper and deeper. Now I'm going to say certain words to you as I did before. And remember, I want you to answer straight away. Don't think, just say whatever word first occurs to you. Now, you hear me? Tell me you hear me.
I wish we had a bell to ring. This is fun. Hospital coming up.
Hound.
Death.
Fifth sign.
Pure mind.
Sixth sign.
Destruction.
Destruction.
La mer. Sea.
See?
Hound.
Seventh sign.
Nothing.
So, it never went beyond the sixth sign.
They're not there. Oh, they can only be at his house. Now, Kitty, this is the time to drive as if the devil was behind us. As he surely is in front of us.
Then let's run him down.
The sixth sign.
Destruction. The power.
Tell me the secret of the sixth sign. Give me the power.
He who was the guardian revealed the sixth
I
sign.
don't understand.
He revealed it to the people too soon, and evil entered their hearts.
This is not too soon, Sister Marie. Give me the power.
You are not a good man.
I will use it for good. You know I will. Listen to me.
Please. I can't.
It is so simple. Don't resist me. You know I'll use the power with care.
I must find my strength.
Give me the power.
I cannot.
Listen to me.
I cannot.
Now listen to me.
You would not resist.
Nobody knows but us. Anyone else will be dealt with.
You will not harm my sister. I see danger. I see the Hound of Death, loosed upon the sea, so that the circle cannot be closed.
Give me that power.
And the sea rising up in the shape of the hound, and the land swallowed utterly. Once before. I remember this. I remember it on the altar steps in Belgium.
There. Now. You can see the lights of his cottage.
Slow down. We should be careful how we approach.
Stop!